some I always hear in regards to guys that are struggling to lose weight is metabolism. I always hear, oh, my metabolism, I'm old, I'm older, my metabolism is the problem. And a lot of times it's in older guys and women. And I always hear metabolism. And I was thinking on this question the other day, because I was like, what do you mean? Because I'm always like, what do you mean by that? Like, oh, your metabolism is bad. Like, okay, I 100% get what you're saying. Like, oh, because of whatever, your metabolism is the problem. I understand that. But I'm always like, how? Because if we think about it, right? If we think about BMR, basal metabolic rate, it's just our body burning calories. If we are more overweight, our metabolism is higher. So in reality is, if you're struggling to lose weight, your metabolism is higher than if you were not struggling to lose weight, because your BMR, just however many calories your body burns at rest, it is higher if you are more overweight. So if you're saying that metabolism is your problem, your metabolism is actually better than somebody who's in shape, because you weigh more and your daily calorie expenditure from doing nothing is higher. So if if we think about just things to like boost metabolism or what increases metabolism, assuming your weight is the same, really the only thing you could do to increase your metabolism is have more lean tissue. So it's like the thing that can increase your metabolism the most is gaining weight, because you're gonna need more calories every day in order to stay at that weight. So if you're saying that how do I increase my metabolism when my metabolism's slow, then if you wanted to increase your metabolism without gaining weight, the only thing you would do is gain muscle mass, which means you need to stay the same weight you are, but increase your muscle mass at that same weight. So if you're somebody who's skinny fat, the way you could increase your metabolism is keep the same weight, right? Because you probably don't need to lose weight. You need to lose fat and gain muscle. You could probably stay the same weight, but take the fat on your body, and instead of that being the weight, have muscle instead of that. And that's where you could increase your metabolism. Now, in terms of fat burning ability, that's where like sleep, muscle mass, diet quality, nutrient quality, not taking drugs, that's different, right? Like the ability to burn fat is more ability to burn fat is something that you can affect with your day-to-day. But your metabolism, your body's, it's the processes in which you build and break down. The processes in which you build and break down, that's your body. You cannot alter that because it's based on your weight, right? Like your ability to build muscle or your ability to break down tissue. Metabolism is just the sum of all the body's processes, right? The fat you gain, the muscle you gain, it's like everything is your metabolism. And of course, in terms of building muscle, losing fat, there are things you can do, but naturally to speed your metabolism or to say, oh, my metabolism is the excuse, usually that's just an excuse. Because here's the thing, like, I've never talked to somebody who said their metabolism was the problem that was like, oh yeah, my diets are good, my calories are in control, I'm eating my protein, I'm hitting the gym. No, it's usually just a foil for I'm not doing enough and I'm saying that my metabolism is like, nobody that said, like, and that's the thing. Usually it's, deep down, it's not your metabolism. It's not. And that's why when people say, oh, it's not your metabolism, I don't believe anybody that says their metabolism is the reason they're 50 pounds overweight genuinely believes that's their metabolism. Because anytime I have that, it's like a really like, oh, but my it's like they try to slide it in for me to be like, oh, okay, you're right. And that's why people do it. It's not a genuine, my body's ability to break down tissue doesn't work. Because if that was the case, it means you could stop eating forever and never lose weight, right? Because if you stop eating, then you're gonna lose weight. So your body's ability to break down fat, maybe yours is 5% slower. Maybe your thyroid is jacked, but that is a percentage of fat burning metabolism. That's a percentage of. It doesn't mean it's broken. It's not a freaking like lawnmower. It's your body's ability the processes might be hindered, but it's like unless you have a disease, that process is not hindered. Your body has the ability to build muscle, has the ability to break down fat. Yeah, you might have a genetic predisposition for one or the other, but you don't know if you have a genetic predisposition until you've actually done it, right? And that's the thing, like, oh, well, if I didn't have a bad genetics, I would be in shape. No, you wouldn't, because if you had nobody that says their metabolism is the I don't believe people that say that believe it. I don't believe that you believe it. Because if you believe that was a problem, you'd be at the doctor. Because it means that, I'm controlling my calories, you'd be doing everything. But that's the thing, you're not genuinely trying. That's the problem. Because people who genuinely try, no, it's bullshit. So every time I hear metabolism, I know I'm not trying, and that's my okay for not trying. Because if you genuinely, your metabolism was the reason, you would be at the doctor, you say, no, I have a disease. And that's like, you're not controlling your calories, you're not doing the things you know you should do. Weight training, resistance training, you're not doing it. And as a result of that, you're not in good shape. You're probably 30, 40 pounds overweight, right? 100 extra calories a day over, 10 years, it's like, even if your metabolism was the most terrible ever, there's no human alive that is incapable of losing body fat. So even if it was bad, you still are capable of getting the exact results you want. Maybe it just takes you longer, but it's like at most, you know what it is? Okay, let's just say your metabolism is terrible. Let's just say it's the worst metabolism in the entire world. It probably just means it might take you extra week, because the actual percentage of fat burning, come on, it's literally an extra week in terms of total calorie effect on same calories, same weight, but metabolic ability. That's 1 week, maybe over it's just such a little fact. And that's the thing too. If someone says your metabolism is the problem, that's not the problem. It might be affecting, dude, it just is. It's if we actually break it down, false. Because if you say, I'm overweight because of my metabolism, no, you're overweight and your metabolism is actually higher. You're overweight because you eat too many calories, and that's that. There's no other explanation. There's no other option. You eat too many calories. Your body says, I have enough calories. I don't need it anymore. And then when it does, it says, okay, I have too many. I'm just going to save these for later. And it's going to store them on your body in the form of body fat. That's what happens. And if you don't have enough calories, then your body's going to say, I don't have enough calories. Where can I get some calories? Okay, well, I already have these calories that I save for later, so I'm going to get them via body fat. That's literally what happens. So unless your body can't do that, it's not metabolism. And usually if you say it's metabolism, it actually means, it's funny because your metabolism is better. If my metabolism is slow, false. It's actually higher than a fit person. So metabolism, this is not me even breaking a false belief. I don't believe you believe that. So if you say it's your metabolism, I don't believe that you believe it's your metabolism. I'm just basically saying, be for real with yourself and genuinely ask yourself where my problem is, because you know it's not your metabolism, because if you looked at your diet in a day and your exercise in a day, you wouldn't say it's metabolism, because you're not doing the other shit right for it to be, your other variables are not constant for your metabolism to be the variable that's messing you up. So until your calories are controlled, you're tracking everything you eat every day, you're eating protein, you're resistance training, you're doing everything right, and you're not getting results, then maybe I'll say, okay, maybe look at your metabolism. But even then, I just know it's such a foil for accountability. It's such a foil for, I can't say, my fault. I put the food in my mouth and I chew it, and that's why I'm overweight. Come on. That's why you're overweight. So that is a big one that I always hear, but my answer to that is never, it's not your metabolism, blah, blah. No, it's just dude, you don't believe that. You know it's not your metabolism. What is your metabolism? Your metabolism is your body's, basal metabolic rate. Your body's breaking down fat and breaking down and building up tissues. That's not slow. It does it every day. Maybe yours is 1%, 5% slower, but even if it was your metabolism, it would just have a percentage effect on the work you're doing, but you're not doing the work. So it's not your metabolism because you don't have any work to even take a percentage out of. So that is kind of what I'm saying there. And that's kind of why it happens. Sorry, I was trying to get over. But that's kind of where metabolism lies. And if you genuinely believe your metabolism is messed up, go to your doctor. But you don't believe it's messed up. So that's why you don't go to the doctor. You're just metabolism, I don't want to get in shape. That's what it is. But if you would like, you know, if you actually want a system that works into your life so you can actually get in shape without having to do anything crazy, like get your metabolism checked, if you genuinely like struggled with a system and you're a career-driven guy and you want to get in the best shape of your life and you want to do it without spending much time in the gym, you want to spend literally, I will help you get in the best shape of your life, lose 20 to 50 pounds in the next 6 months in 60 minutes a week without a meal plan, while eating the food you love, while drinking beer, eating ice cream, having the things that you want to have without spending time away from work, family, kids, so you can lose the weight and show up better for yourself and family in your future. Good pitch, I know. But that is like, if you want that, literally my CEO Shred system, career-driven guys who want to lose 20 to 50 pounds in the next 6 months and keep it off for the rest of their life in only 60 minutes a week while drinking beer and eating ice cream. If you want to be able to do that, I have it for you completely free. Below, my entire system that I've built completely free, the training, the nutrition, the accountability, the self-accountability, how to do it yourself and get the results and verify the results and keep it for the rest of your life. If that's you and you want that, completely free below. If you want more of me, follow me on Instagram, Riley J. Watkins. But that's the call to action. If you want that system complete for free below, click below and get it. Literally, you can get it 100% free and go through it today and get results tomorrow. Or today if you go through it today. Whatever you watch this video. But go through it, get it if you are looking to get those results, and you will get them. Have an awesome day. Let's go.